trying to do business. Business.
So you be
business.
having people like with their specific weed products pull up and like sell their shit.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all be having them shits on Boston?
Oh yeah. Then sometimes I don't be at them. I don't really smoke too heavy on the shit. He know more about the weed shit around here.
They be having shits like that? Like that little underground Jones?
Yeah, like a little bit, not OD though. I felt like when niggas was outside, it was like that, but it's not like that.
You missed that?
You said what?
Being outside, period.
I ain't never really go to them shits anyway, though, to be honest.
We went to a couple of them shits.
In
Niggas
and
started
out.
getting big in like surrounding areas, but they was from like not really made by black people. You know what I mean? There's a lot of white people, a lot of Hispanic motherfuckers doing them shits.
Yeah, that's what I be saying.
Bring
Be a
about
whole bunch
black
of
people.
Hispanic
So
cats be doing that.
niggas really try to put our foots on them shits. It's hell weed. You know what I'm saying? So we just
Yo,
smoke the
after
shit.
that,
We
after,
know
yo, people
just
hit me up all the
based
time
on
for
the
weed. I'm like, yo,
shit.
I don't sell weed. I don't got weed. Shit, I'm looking for it too. Like, fuck you mean?
Shit, motherfuckers be wanting to know the one that's more hip hop, and I know they're just weed and gold. Like the
And I be spinning our local tracks too, like a lot of independent
Really?
artists and shit like that.
That's dope.
Whole fucking event. It's
That's
like
dope.
That's good
5,
shit.
6 hours.
Yeah, hell yeah.
5, 6 hours.
Yeah, that's dope.
Hours.
Shit.
Spending nothing but local niggas the whole time.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Niggas is forced to like listen to that shit.
Yeah, that's the only way.
No
This
cap,
shit,
though,
like,
he-
this shit new. Like,
I've been a DJ for dumb long, so like when we started the premise of him like really taking niggas' music and shit, he vet through niggas' shit. Like, bro, don't just be playing niggas' shit because you sing your shit. Like, he really vet through niggas' shit because the premise is gonna be built on you hearing the hottest shit. You know what I mean? You hear that one off song, you don't give a fuck who it is. It's gonna knock you as the whoever listener you are. You know what I mean? So this nigga really be going through that shit, like vet niggas' shit. Like,
Got to, yo.
motherfucker got 1,000 fucking songs in his email. Nigga played 350 songs.
Yo, like,
Reality of it.
people be mad as fuck though. You hear a couple people complain. How come you don't play my song? I would play that shit like maybe once, depending on just to see, just to put it out in the air. Like, damn, do y'all fuck with this? Because I do it live, so
But
live you
like,
can see
so
the comments.
say you listen to it and you not fucking with it, you just not.
Nah,
playing
I'll still
it.
play it
Okay.
because I'll understand, like, I understand what's not for me and what's for somebody else. But like, if this shit is just trash, like, nah, I'm not playing that.
How long
shit.
you been a DJ for?
I started it in 2012. My pops is a DJ. My grandfather's a DJ, so I've been
that
around
shit in
this
the blood,
shit
huh?
forever.
Closer. All right. Word.
That shit with the idea for the local shit was an accident though too. I had a show out in Boston. Somebody booked me to do a gig out there. And I'm
Okay.
I randomly, just because I was out there, I just randomly made a post. I was like, yo, I'm going out to Boston. If y'all want your music spun out in Boston, send me your tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Like, email
Crazy.
flooded. Went out there, fucking did the show. Chris Lombardi, the white boy, fucking.
Mind you, bro ain't talking no bread.
Yeah,
He
I
never
ain't.
took no money from
Nah,
no
I
artist.
haven't.
Spend they shit.
That's love.
Spend it like anywhere. He ain't never took $1 from no
I never even
artist.
thought about it.
Never.
But now after that shit, I was like, I gotta turn this shit into something. And then we just came rocking with it. Every other Friday, we on the live. Well, now it's gonna be every other Friday. I'm lying. We're doing the live shows every other Friday, and then on the off weeks, I'm about to just be in my crib, fucking just spinning shit, probably about an hour. But I just gotta keep this shit going.
What kind of opportunities is it for you to like get gigs in like clubs and stuff, or do you even do stuff like that? Be trying to spin in like local bars, anything, or are there
I'm
any
trying to do all
opportunities?
that. Well, at first I really wasn't. I was just a road DJ. I do weddings. I'll do shit like that. Like prior to this, but
So
now.
heavy DJs.
But now that this is like this, I'm definitely trying to be in the club. Like I'm trying to bring this shit to the club. I'm trying to have people come out and perform, and then after we could rock out, like give people that platform. Because we don't got a place like that out here that people could a venue to just pull up and perform and shit like that. Often we don't got that shit.
Word.
I'm trying to create it.
That's the shit. You know, it's just like the radio. Like the way, bro, go harder on his Facebook and motherfuckers get too in with the shit. Like you done heard a lot of these artists' songs like over 20 times now if you're a heavy follower. You know what I mean? It's just like the radio, just like we talking about. Now you make that shit to a premise. This is in a building. You come in to hear music, you know. I mean, that's the
Facts.
takeaway I feel with local artists. If you're going to watch a showcase or some shit like that, you don't know none of the fucking words. So
Yeah.
if your quality fucked up, that could be neither on you or whatever. That could be on the venue. I mean, they mics are shitty. The experience system is shitty. You know what I mean? Maybe you got your music blaring over your fucking shit and not the ins and outs. But if that shit's fucked up, I don't know the words. How can I rock to this? Now, if I done heard this song 20 times, even if you actually
Nigga.
making the most noise off him pushing that shit.
I didn't even tell you. To your point, nigga, my brother just flew up from Florida. He was here over the weekend, and I just played. I got a Florida culture mix. I just press play, let that shit just go through. So nigga, you just listen to this shit, and fucking one of J Dot's tracks played. Nigga, he was spitting that shit word for word. I was like, nigga, you like this nigga? You know this nigga shit? He was like, yeah. Like, he was going in. I'm like, I probably played this song like 3 times, yo. Like, cause
Like you said, everybody got different, on different types of time. Nigga. It is good to different people. You know?
it is.
But as long as that
He
quality
got in
ain't one,
Florida
you know what I'm
playing the
saying? Like
shit,
you ain't like no nigga with some bathroom studio quality shit. I know some niggas recording in the bathroom. We was just recording in the bathroom with Class S, and that shit ain't sound like it was in no damn bathroom. Now you got a motherfucker recording in the bathroom. That shit sound like it's in a motherfucking bathroom, nigga. Your shit ain't going nowhere because nobody can even get past that quality. You know what I mean? That shit is real.
Facts.
It's real as fuck.
Music's so subjective though. Like when niggas think it's hot, somebody can be like it's hot garbage. You feel me?
Nah, it's
Right.
definitely that way. But that's why I feel like criticism in music, it shouldn't be taken to heart. Like, it's because of that fact. It's subjective as fuck. There's
Yeah,
something
like-
for everybody in today's
Yeah, I
world.
personally don't be taking it to heart like that for real.
Niggas be talking shit about your music.
And little comments and like little people, it's people
See,
that try to critique
we
me
knew
and
that-
shit like
we
that.
knew to him. You know what I'm saying? So nigga, from what I hear,
Yeah.
I can't.
For majority, I get love. I get love, but it's like little shit. But like, I take it well. Pause. I take the criticism. No, that sounded crazy. That sounded crazy. That sounded crazy. But yeah, like, I take criticism well. I mean, it's whatever. Like, I know, because I know it's a bunch of shit that I don't fuck with that's hot to people. Like a lot of people shit that, like some shit that he be bumping crazy, I'm like, it's not for me. And it's just, or some shit I be mad, it's so subjective. Like that don't mean you trash just cause some niggas don't feel you feel me?
Especially now. You know what I mean? Because now it's like the stats have changed and the standards have changed. You know what I mean? Same shit we talk about all the time about like hip hop needed more solidified subgenres. You know what I mean? I feel like the trash statements comes from an expectation. You know what I mean? If this is labeled as such, the person's gonna expect something. So
Word.
now if hip hop has allowed these subgenres, solidified subgenres, you know what I mean? Now if I click on this subgenre or if I see
You
this
know what the
labeled
fuck
as
you getting.
exactly.
You know.
You know what I mean?
You know
this is about to be
exactly what
some
you
rock
getting.
and roll rap. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Literally rock and roll rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fuck with rock and roll rap, nigga. Let me go to the next one. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, is to your exact point, it's subjective, but I feel like that's the part that fucks niggas up. Like that the label.
Yeah.
The label, whatever this is packaged as, whatever this is product as. You know what I mean? You do any product and you dealing with a graphic designer or shit.
K.
That fucking Scully. When the fuck you get that? I forgot this nigga even has Scully.
Yeah, I almost wore my shit today too, yo. That's what's crazy. Alright, motherfuckers, this is Inappropreality. I am DJ Mike Torch.
Mac Way.
I'm late.
Nasty now.
Word. Shout out our sponsor. Shout out Haiku, Terry's Teej, Cash Kings. Damn, that was almost hard to fucking say. We got a lot going on for the culture. For the culture is gonna be back in a couple weeks. Respectfully said. Yo, I can't wait. There's a lot of trash talking going on right now. There's a lot of people hating on a lot that's being said over here with y'all two specifically.
Opinions are like assholes.
Yo, but
Everybody has one.
It is what it is. Actually, we was actually just talking about that, like with opinions, with certain things being subjective, and that could also play a part
Music
into
period
it.
is subjective. So when I be talking, I don't be talking like, oh, what I say is law and this is how things should be done. And nah, I just be like, I be noticing some things. I think it's funny and I wanna laugh with other people.
I think that'd be the problem though, when certain heads and certain figures like say certain shit, like they think that their word is law, like, and it has to be this fucking way.
Oh yeah,
And it's
absolutely.
like-
That's not how I'm
It's like,
moving.
nah, you're like, it
it's
doesn't
cool to make
fucking matter.
jokes and we exchange dialogue and it's all about talking, and communication seems to be like a hard issue, whether it's like personal in a relationship or even a business relationship. Motherfuckers don't know how to communicate, whether you agree with
That's
it or
a
not.
fact.
Healthy dialogue is healthy, and it's a podcast.
Motherfuckers
It's called
just
Creating a Buzz, Thursday 8 p.m. Fuck y'all niggas talking about
Mad. Niggas is mad.
quality Quality. They want quality. She wants better quality with them shirts, alright? She not paying $60, alright? She not paying $60, yeah. She want that 100% cotton, alright?
Shit,
Yo, what you talking about?
Yeah.
Shout out to Cash Kings, because Cash Kings uses Champion hoodies and shirts and shit like that, so I don't mind paying $65 for a hoodie. Feel me?
Sponsor. New sponsor.
New sponsor.
Tell the people what you do, bro.
Oh, my name Nasty Nile. You know, I rap. I'm from Hampton, Virginia. And yeah, right now I'm just grinding, trying to make the best music I can, you know.
Or you on a run right now? You was on a bunch of podcasts just recently. A bunch of interviews going.
I'm just trying to get the content out here, let everybody know who I am, and just make my rounds, you feel me? 2021, I'm trying to take this shit to another level, you know?
How you make your way over here?
All right, why are you in New England?
Yeah, so 2013, I got recruited to come play volleyball up here. I actually played volleyball in college. Came up here after I graduated. In 2017, I just stayed up here, just started working. And after that, the end of 2018, I just started spitting. And in 2019, that's when I started taking it serious.
So
And it's just been like on a run since then, you know?
So you new to the rap game?
Very new, man. Like, mad new.
Remember your first written?
My first written, it's some bullshit, man. It's some bullshit. It's some bullshit.
That shit's right there. It's fresh.
It's fresh on my head, too. I know it's called Lyman and Smirnoff, and that shit's bullshit.
Let's hear it. Let us hear it.
Oh, no, I can't do it. Nah.
Nobody ever wants to
Y'all
come
gonna
spit
be like
the written.
That shit's
I
bullshit.
like that nigga.
Boo.
Nah.
it's-
It's like the hardest one. He's like, I remember this one.
Nah, that's some bullshit. At the time, though, I thought it was the hardest shit ever. My first bar, and niggas was gassing me up. Like, my friend, oh, you kind of killed that shit. But, like, that shit, looking at it now.
Keyword, he said you kinda.
Yeah, facts.
Hey, yo,
So
you
it's
kind
like-
of you kind of almost had
Killed that
something,
shit,
bro.
yeah.
Yo, I'm looking for it now. I think I left it at home, to be honest. So I left
Yeah.
it in the car.
Hey, you dope.
But
You trying to shoot up?
Nah.
You trying to shoot up per episode?
Nah, I want to bring up Yes Men before I forgot about it. Yes Men, because I guess this goes into that back into
Man, he
one
talking touchy.
of the
we
subjects we
can't
talk
have-
about on
yeah,
Respectfully
we can't.
Said.
Oh, you
We,
did?
yeah, I seen the shit, but yeah, you can't be having Yes Men around now. Like, but it was just what he said though. Like when niggas was just like that, niggas was like, yo, this shit dope, and nah, yo,
You keep yes men's in your camp?
because
Hell no.
I straight tell this nigga when I don't like one of his tracks, like.
I love people who aren't yes men. Yes men come with the game because there's people who aren't in tune. You know what I mean? Like if you asking a motherfucker like, yo, you think I should switch this BPM, dog? Nigga just like, you know what I'm saying? Like he ain't really a yes man, but he can't really give you his input on that subject. You know what I mean? But in the same breath, if it's something like I want to produce a better product, whether it's music, clothes, design, anything, and then I'm saying, okay, if you as my friend or whatever say my shit dope, but you may not be sharing it or you don't shop with me, what is that reason? I mean, you saying my shit is dope, but you ain't shopping with me. You know what I mean? What's the reason?
Niggas still think your shit dope and still not shot with you because niggas just don't support in general sometimes.
I feel like that's some yes man shit though.
Yeah, it is.
Because if a nigga if I really seen some shit, uneven, whatever, if your worst enemy got the best drugs for the best price and you move that shit, you not going to this motherfucker to cop that shit? You know what I'm saying? Or somebody around him to get it off that shit because he got the best shit for the best price. If you competing with that shit, you going to have to dip in on that shit or something. At the end of the day, if a motherfucker on that shit next to a neighbor got some fire ass shit and you really ain't supporting it on some hating shit, I feel like that's clear.
Mm-hmm.
If you're supporting it, you constantly supporting it, but then it's a support to a certain level. That's where I feel like that yes man shit come in. You know what I mean? Because it's like you should be. If you fuck with something, certain things should come from fucking with that. You know what I mean? And if you don't, then you don't. You know what I mean? And you could tell your friend or this person you close to the real reason why. Like y'all don't like your music, nigga. I don't feel like them beats be you.
Yeah.
Y'all don't like your hooks. Like maybe you should try like some more upbeat shit. I like my music upbeat. Like you give that nigga that input, this nigga gonna make that song for you the next day. Y'all don't like them shirts. I like my shit with a little more shit to it rather than one thing. The next piece of garment, you know what I mean? You don't give them that feedback and you just, yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, no,
But not
facts.
shopping. It's the reason you're not shopping. That's why I feel it's a bigger reason a person not shopping. It ain't always hate. It's that the product ain't for them and they're not telling you this is not for me, my nigga. Like that ain't for me. Nah, it's dope. It's dope. It's dope.
Nah, that's a fact.
I'm like, shit.
But when it comes to this music shit, you feel me? I be trying to. I don't even send my music to people that I know that's not gonna give me real criticism. Like, for one, when I'm in the studio, I don't have niggas around me. Anything. I don't even like for this. I don't have a tight circle of people. Like, I send my music to 2 people, and they gonna keep it funky, regardless if they fucking with it, not telling me. He one of them. So it's like people I keep around me, they keep me on my toes. You feel me? Vice versa. So I really never really try to have no yes man. And I be thinking, like, when I be hearing music too, I be like, who was in the studio with you when you made that bullshit? We was just talking about that, like, who you had in the studio with you when you made that bullshit? Them niggas was in there like, yo, this shit harded. Like, that's crazy. For real.
Yo,
that's why a lot of niggas say they go sober in the studio too, though.
yeah, you got
Because niggas might be drunk and high and all that shit in the studio. They're like, bro, that shit hard in the front. You like, what? Niggas is sober, like, bro.
But even recording, I don't think you should record drunk if you can't handle. You're not like, I guess I don't even say all that caliber because motherfuckers be doing that shit all the time. But if you can't do that, you know you can't do it. You're not fucking enunciating and your words sound crazy. Don't go to the fucking studio drunk, yo. Do not want to know what the fuck you saying, yo.
Slur words,
nigga.
Word.
I had to learn that shit the hard way. Because I'm a drinker. I drink. So it's like, I used to be going in that bitch lit, and I be slurring the words, all kind of shit. And it took me going in there a couple times, like, sober as hell. And I was like, it's way better. Like, I'm not fucking up. I'm not messing up my words. Like, I'm dead looking at the page when I'm drunk. I mean, my phone, and I'm still messing over words. So I'm like, I'm twisted. I can't do this twisted no more.
Nah, yeah, that shit. Nah, it's not productive. It's not good quality. But I want to bring up something that you said earlier. Like, should you even have these type of people around you? Somebody who can't even give you any type of input on anything. You still having those people around you, still have them in the studio. Like, creatives, I need creatives around me 100% of the time. Like, well, most of the time at least.
I don't need creatives around me 100% of the time. Like, in the studio, yeah, you can have that. But just because you can't bring nothing to me, like, creatively, I don't feel like, you don't like, that's not my relationship with everybody, you feel me? So a lot of people that I am, like, friends with and close with, they are creative. They bring ideas. We do things like that. But I ain't gonna base just being around me off of you having to be on some music shit or having to be able to push me. Like, nah, we can just
sometimes
be cool.
you need to unplug
Sometimes
from that
I just
world,
like hanging
you know
out
what I mean?
and shooting the shit, you feel me?
Word.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, definitely that. But like while creating and in that
While
process,
creating,
like I feel like
while creating.
you gotta be. I don't know. For the most part, you gotta have some type of creative.
You can't have a yes man around, but I like a balance of creatives and consumers because if you're not creative, you gotta understand you're a consumer. So in the same breath, that's like your kids. You know what I mean? Like if you got kids or nephews or nieces or anything, you know you got a hit song when the kids is popping that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you just got a song, it's one
Shout
thing.
out DK had
Now,
my
when the
daughter
kids
dancing
is
in the kitchen.
popping and all
Yo,
that extra shit they want. You know you got a hit song. So in the same breath, you can have a lot of consumers around or consumer feedback, and they have no creative nothing. They're just a consumer because that's who you're selling to at the end of the day. You're selling to consumers. You want the feedback from people who are going to buy the product. You know what I mean? So,
but it was to your point specifically saying that like somebody who cannot give you any input at all. It's just like I don't.
That's because they don't even utilize their consumer knowledge. Like this motherfucker's just, I don't know, it's just nice. I mean, that's the niggas who had a shorty around and shit.
That's a fucking
Yeah, you know what I mean?
fact.
Like, babe, that shit
Like,
was dope.
oh, yeah, it's cool. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
but those are the type of people you
Listen to
can't bring.
music, babe. Was
you
that
can't bring
good?
to
Like,
the
you think this
studio.
cover art is good? You think that photo was flattering and shit? Like, nah, you need that female that's gonna be like, nah, baby, you should have switched that shirt. Like, matter of fact, let me do it. Now take the.
That's the energy I need. I like that energy.
The light, you're not using the light behind him. Yeah.
That shit is
Sounds
motivating.
like
as
somebody
fuck.
I know.
That's how you got.
That
You
shit
gotta
is
have the pit
motivating.
bulls in your corner. The pit bull.
That shit could be motivating, and I hope some people don't even take that shit as like, don't get discouraged by it. Don't get discouraged by somebody saying, "Yeah, nah, you need to change that shit the fuck up," because they're only trying to fucking help you. At the end of the day, they see
What you
something.
mean?
They see like with that, like what the fuck? what Siobhan was saying, like yo, that's not it. Like you need to change certain shit up if you want the end results to be top notch and the best possible. You want the best outcome. You want the best reaction from your consumers. So it's like, why are you not doing certain things to get that reaction?
I feel like to the same thing I touched on with her though. It's about what each person goes into this creative for. You know what I mean?
Like she
you
said.
can have two painters,
Mhm.
and one person paints for financial gain, and one person paints for fucking joy and expression of self, and then people want to buy his paintings. So he's not going to structure his business to sell his paintings the same way as someone who's trying to sell paintings. If you're making music, clothes, if you're selling clothes and you're looking at this as a merchandising opportunity just to make money, you're not looking at this as a clothing brand you can expand upon and really touch a lot of people and really solidify yourself. So you're just looking for a quick dollar. So the knowledge and the effort that you put into that is going to differ, and that's the reality of it. Same
By
shit
the
that
way,
artists-
we
Same
can
shit
tell
with
when you're
music.
looking
Yeah,
for a
same
quick
shit with music.
dollar.
it's gonna differ. So if everybody's mission is different, that's the problem. I feel like niggas be saying they mission coincides with this mission, but then the actions don't.
'Cause it
your
sound
mission really
good.
ain't that
All
mission.
that shit
nigga.
sound
Your mission
good.
was really some other
Yeah.
shit, and you acting like your mission is that. Like nigga, that wasn't your mission, and that's fine. Do what you trying to do, but just be real what your mission is. You know what I mean? If you about your bread, be about your bread. You want this $40 tee, and it's on Gildan and it's horrible quality. It is what it is.
But you can tell for real what somebody's mission is after a certain time. Just like with artists, you can tell who really love it or who really was just trying to hit the lick because their music start to sound ass after a certain time. Just like clothing, like as soon as somebody get up, as soon as they start selling them T-shirts, they off. Like that shit's not hitting like
I
it
like
was
him.
when they was in the fucking dirt with it. You feel me? So you can tell
Talk about
that
it.
come, man.
It's real shit. You
Facts.
don't see no level ups.
Nothing. It doesn't
You
level
don't
up
see no
when,
investments.
when you ain't
no
got the love and the
sacrifices.
heart in it. It's not gonna level up because you gonna get complacent. You got the bread now, so what the fuck? I gotta keep going hard like when I was in the dirt, ain't have shit unless you love that shit, and that's for anything. You feel me?
Message.
Word. What's good with your boy Bow Wow though?
Like I said, Bow Wow.
What's good with your boy Bow Wow though? What happened, yo?
I thought that was your boy.
Nah,
He just nigga went
this
to be.
nigga-
His whole childhood, he
Right,
wanted to
I
be
know
Bow
that was
Wow.
your idol. I
Running around
heard.
and shit. My name is. Nigga, always.
Nah, yeah, that was.
I
not
bet he was
that.
always dancing to his music, right?
Yeah. Backflipping and all that shit to his music. Like, nigga, Bow
Harlem,
Wow doesn't
Harlem
lie.
shaking,
That's not
Harlem
a lie
shaking.
right
Bow
there.
Wow
That's
doesn't
not a
call
lie.
for backflips. Why would you backflipping Bow Wow?
That's not a lie.
Cause
That's
I'm an
fucked up.
athlete.
Off the stage, off the stage, all that. Niggas is not
You
playing.
say this shit proudly. You hear him?
Cause it's not a lie, nigga. Cause it's not a lie. Nigga, he's like, damn, I definitely did dance to that. A few of them shits.
What you mean?
But
no
this
reference?
nigga was like, I'm not even sure. I still don't even know if this article is real. It looks real as fuck.
It's real.
Like this nigga, if he was to put out an album, it's gonna be about all his exes.
Oh, I seen that bullshit.
Tell all. Bow Wow putting out a tell all, y'all. You putting out a tell all.
My thing is like, why can women do it, but when men want to do it,
Talk
like,
about it.
It's like, oh,
Because
Talk
it's
about it.
That
Because
shit's
it's a
corny.
woman
Talk-
thing.
Yeah,
That's it. Because that's a woman thing.
That shit's corny.
Add that to with the
No,
niggas
he-
that smoke hookah.
Bow Wow said I hit it first.
They make tell-alls. Niggas that smoke hookah
Bow Wow
write
said I
tell-alls.
hit it first.
I
You
smoke
smoke hookah?
hookah,
Y'all
my
smoke
nigga.
hookah? Oh!
I'm a hookah
Nigga.
connoisseur, my nigga.
Oh, wow, nigga, no!
Hookah connoisseur.
God.
Whoa.
I
He's
cannot
about to
stand
lose
it.
it. I'll never
I
make a
cannot
tell-all.
stand niggas
He's
that
about to
smoke
lose
hookah.
Real
Oh
niggas-
my
This
G's.
nigga hate hookah.
Yo,
Real niggas smoke
nigga,
hookah, you
nigga,
feel me?
nigga, why? Like, okay, like now I'm curious. How did that shit even? Like, why? Like,
It's a
Why
vibe.
did you get? It's a vibe because
It's a
it's like I
vibe.
feel like.
But
Go
you don't
ahead.
inhale.
Go ahead. Like,
It's still a vibe. You get a head change, and it's just like you listen to music, doing something. You around people drinking.
you don't smoke
yeah.
weed.
I don't smoke weed.
And that's the more confusing part. It's
I
a
don't smoke
lot
weed.
of people who don't smoke weed who smoke hookah.
Yeah.
Y'all know y'all risking cancer for no fucking reason?
I mean, yeah, we gonna die one day.
That shit is terrible.
And I do a lot of other things. I try to balance you feel me? I try to balance a lot of shit.
Nah,
I ain't
yo.
perfect, man.
Nah, niggas that smoke hookah be fucking.
on,
they
man.
be having me all types of weird. Like, yo, why the fuck this nigga all up on their phone? Like, yo, you like. I hope you don't be doing that shit.
Doing what?
All up on your phone, like, they'll look at me smoking hookah. Like,
I don't do none
like,
of that.
like
'cause
them
that-
fucking
it's a
bottle
difference
chicks.
between that. That's groupie shit. You feel
Nigga,
me?
like,
That's,
oh
that's
my
the difference
God,
between that shit.
Niggas, I got the hookah.
Yeah, like
Meet me downtown.
VIB
I got
hookah.
bottle services. Like, the fuck out of here, yo.
bottle service.
Yo, fuck.
I smoke hookah because I genuinely like it. I don't
Word.
smoke it just to show people I'm smoking hookah. You
Talk
feel
that
me?
talk, big
Word.
dog. Talk that talk. I like
See, I got no issue with that. I got no issue with that because like nigga, even in the Middle East, like people like people in the Middle East, like what fucking
People like
cares?
hookah, nigga was
Who
gold.
cares?
He said,
That's like when you be fucking talking this shit the other week about me smoking papers. I don't give a fuck,
yeah, I'm
nigga.
never touching papers. You know,
Fuck.
we got.
Fuck, nigga, that Vice. Nigga got their
Right.
vices, right?
Everybody got their
Everybody got their
vices, you
vices.
feel me?
Let's talk about that
Everybody.
project.
Pluck.
Yeah, so after coming off of my last story, Drunk Diary, I just wanted to really challenge myself, you feel me? I wanted to make songs like I've never made before. Every song up here was different from me. Every song was a challenge because I never made no trap. I never played with the type of beats that I played with on this one. So I wanted to challenge myself, and I just wanted to keep going on the flow, just telling a lot of different stories that I've went through and things like that. So I was really hyped to get this out, and I'm really happy with the reception it's getting right now.
You know, I really like Women and Underrated.
Appreciate
like,
it, bro.
Those are the two that I was like, yo.
It's music for this area. It's
Word.
music really
bro.
for this area. Okay.
That's what you got from that?
What?
That
Those
is
two
music
songs?
from this area, yeah.
Those two songs for damn sure. Those two
How
songs
so
for damn sure.
specifically,
I feel
you
like
know?
he's an artist for this area, and that's a big thing I want to ask too. What you saying? You started in what did you say, 2019? You said.
Like the end of 2018, but I dropped my first like EP 2019.
So would you say New England inspired that, or Virginia inspired your sound more?
I don't think Virginia or New England inspired my sound. I think like my influences inspired my sound, and just like my life and things I want to talk about. You feel me? Like the people I'm influenced by. Like I'm a J. Cole fanatic. I'm a Kendrick fanatic. Things like that.
Like that real rap.
Yeah. So like a lot of that shit inspired it. But I don't know what my sound is for real. I'm still trying to find my shit, but it's just like I'm more lesson than just talking about my shit, like what I went through, my ups and downs, and just like talking about that stuff.
What's your reception like in New England, and then when you go back on the
I get more love out here. Yeah, more. Yeah, it's fucked up, but it's true. I get more love out here for my music than I get it back at home. A bunch of niggas don't really bump it and that was my fault at first because I went in with expectations like, oh, I'm gonna drop this, everybody gonna fuck with it. Didn't happen. So I had to change my expectations up and stop being so mad. Like, if you gonna fuck with my music, fuck with it, but if you don't, you don't.
Do you think that was the music or the rollout?
It's the music. It's a little bit of both because my rollouts when I began, it really wasn't really that good. I was never, when I first started, I wasn't really like doing content, trying to do different thing. My first video came out in September, you feel me? So it could have been both, but it's just like I'm not the most popular person, but niggas know who I am. And I feel like niggas just don't tap in. Still to this day, a lot of people see my shit but choose not to tap in. And it's whatever, you feel me? I'm at a place right now where I'm just making this for the people who fuck with it, and I get more every drop. Is more people coming on the boat to fuck with my shit. So that's what I'm doing it for, you know.
Word.
You make good music.
Yeah, you do.
You
I
make
like.
good
appreciate
music.
you, man.
I mean, motherfuckers be. A lot of people are just looking for the popular sound or the right now sound. And you make real good music, real classic music that a motherfucker gonna listen to next year. Where the popular sound you really only want to hear for 2-3 weeks, nigga, and you don't want to hear it no more. You move on to the next popular sound. You make that shit next year, 2 years, 3 years ago. You go listen to that shit.
No, that's a fact, and I'm trying to mix that shit together. I want to get some of that popular sound shit, but I want to do it in my way, like still keeping my morals, talking about only things that I've experienced, things I've did, thing that people around me did. So I'm trying to mix that shit up. That's why I play with so many beats, and I'm gonna keep messing around with different beats, just trying to find different sounds and still be able to talk my shit, you know.
I think other things that artists try to do that you did well with Vices, they try to have those concept projects, like the way you structured it, even titling the tracks a certain way. Like people be trying and it don't even be hitting. Like your title be fire, but then like you got 12 tracks on there and it don't even, none of these match what you was trying to put out or even any of that. So I think you did a great job with that as well.
That's what I be trying to do, like everything, bro. Like if you go back in my discography, it's only 4 mixtapes. I'm saying it like I got mad shit, but it's only 4 tapes. But it's like every single one has a message. Every time, everything I drop, the whole thing connects. I try to do that with the projects, EPs that I put out. So everything is like a conceptual thing in my head. It got to, because everything I talk about, I try to tie together. So I'm always gonna come with that.
Y'all seen that Soulja Boy shit?
What he done did?
He got like rape allegations, like from his
got
ex.
raped?
Like he got this nigga like they beat the shit out of his ex and all types of fucking crazy. I just seen this shit right before we dipped. I was like, oh damn, that shit is crazy.
That's crazy.
Y'all want to talk about this Yellowbone shit?
With the Yellowbone song?
Yellowbone track. This trash ass fucking
Yellowbone,
song.
Yellowbone.
And colorism in music.
Collar real.
Why you think it's trash? Because it's a
No,
trash
I just
song.
think the song is garbage.
The song's
song is
terrible.
garbage.
But I want to see. Did you think it was trash because what she's saying, or just
Nah,
because the
I don't
song's
even
terrible?
care what she said.
Okay.
I don't even care what she
Song
said.
got a little bop to it.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Got a little bop to it.
Do you feel like she's wrong for saying that though?
Nah.
No. She has the right as a person of color, and that's what we do as people of color. You give people the pass as people of color to talk on anything of color, right?
Yeah, you should.
Well,
should
that's
be,
colorism.
You should be fucking.
At the end of the day, if you could say this person who's clearly black, nappy hair, you could talk about this shit. But that motherfucker who have white can't talk about this shit. Nigga, they black, you black. Nigga, that's colorism.
This nigga
That's
Charlemagne
reverse
said,
colorism.
"How do we tell people to be comfortable in their skin, but when they actually go out and make something of that, how can we bash them?"
That's a fact.
And he probably done said that shit to her. Nobody
That
wanna
nigga
talk
had
about
mad
that.
different complexions at one point. So like, what the fuck? Like, Charlemagne, I'm still trying to work for you. I'm sorry. God damn, your black effect shit is hard. I'm trying to get on that. God. Even still.
That's whatever.
What you got to say, Kay?
She's just, I don't know. It's like whatever. Like, she's not canceled because I never listened to her. I just know, I don't know. I just feel like she's a pick me ass bitch. Like,
Wow.
What you mean?
like a pick me.
Mm.
Just by the way, and and I only get this from her social media interactions, and I see what she posts and the comments that she posts and stuff like that. It's just like, yeah.
Sure.
I don't know. I don't know why people. I do know why people make a big deal out of it.
I mean,
I do
It's
get.
this
I
day
do
and
get.
age, though.
is
You
that
gotta-
and people
And I
are
also feel
people are
like-
not feeling the fact about the baby and his BM situation.
What the fuck was you? What did you put in? What happened? What'd you say
What?
in the group about the baby?
It was me.
what baby video?
Because if you listen to the lyric,
That's what I was talking about.
if you listen to the lyrics, she's basically saying that he left his black BM to be with a light skin because I'm lit. That's what
She
she's
not
basically.
lying,
That's
though,
what she's
but-
basically.
No,
She
She
not.
not lying.
But that's what she's
But she
basically
need to read the
saying.
room. That's
Hey, that's why she didn't do. She didn't read the room, and
Ain't she keep getting in this shit, though?
huh?
Don't she keep getting in this shit?
But I
It don't
mean,
matter then.
it is what
She
it
keep
is.
getting in the shit. She keep flying by. She don't give a fuck. Light skin. Niggas need to make a remix.
So how you plan on attacking 2021?
Just a lot of content, man. I'm rolling out a lot of stuff for the Vices joint. I'm about to shoot my drunk driving video next week, and I'm probably gonna do one more video for this project, and then I'm just going on to just mad singles. I'm trying to push out at least at like beginning of March, at least like 4 or 5 singles back to back to back. See what the people fucking with, and just gear up for like summertime, But spring, I'm just trying to still, like I said, play with different sounds, do different things, still tell a little bit more stuff, and just put some videos and just keep promoting.
Who shoots your videos?
Huh?
Who shoots your videos?
Jabbar, my boy Jabbar.
Or how you link up?
I linked up. I seen a video he did, and I really liked it, so I just hit him up. He from Lynn, and I'm cool with a lot of people from Lynn. I go to the store in Lynn, a lot of stuff like that. So he's not from there, but he like knows a lot of people around there. So I just got connected through that. And I messed with him. But he shoots majority of them. Another one of my boys, Darius, shot one of my videos, and my boy Malik shot the Smoke video. So I got like 3 people I've been going to, but majority of them comes from Jabbar.
I like the way he tells your story.
Mm-hmm.
Like his visuals and your story, they fit very fucking well. Like,
Yeah, man,
he
he's dope.
tells your story dope as fucking.
He's
hell.
dope, dog.
Like I follow both of y'all at the same time. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? Because both of y'all, like your bars and his visual aspects with that shit just together was like.
Yeah.
the
This
icing
drunk
on the
driving
cake.
joint gonna be crazy.
You ready, man?
All right,
I
man.
know. I
You
want to
ready,
see.
man?
I want to see. I think all 4 should have visuals too.
I was thinking about that too. I was thinking about that. but
Underrated. Mm,
I'm
that's
definitely
nice.
doing one for underrated.
Oh yeah, we need
Yeah.
that video.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think you snapped on that one.
Appreciate it, bro.
I really like that
I
track.
had to end the tape
I
off
need
with
that
that
one
heat,
sent.
man.
I need that one sent.
Where's your
Yeah.
production?
I need that one.
Where's your production?
So for this one, I switched it up. I went to a lot of people. So after I started getting a little bit more following, mad people tapped in when we start sending me beat tapes. So I just tapped in, bought a couple beats from a couple people. But majority of my production comes from narrow beats. I get a lot of from 101, my boy T-Bone. Yeah, those are the three that I've been going to. But like this one, I just went across the board. Like for my new shit, I'm going across the board again. I'm just tapping in with mad different people. So I'm
I heard him,
tapping
right?
in.
Another producer
Bro, I ain't
too.
say YouTube. I ain't hear YouTube. Now.
Yeah, I was
One time.
scared. I was
hell
like,
no.
please don't say the
Talk
Y
that fucking
word.
Talk. Talk that fucking
Nah,
talk.
we're not doing YouTube.
Talk
Niggas
that
is-
fucking talk.
We're
man.
paying
Let
for
these
beats
niggas
over
know,
here.
man.
We're
Let these
paying for
niggas
beats,
know.
man.
You got artists talking about they struggling artists. They want to eat, but they don't want to pay the producers.
We all struggling, niggas. So these producers got to get paid too, man.
Talk that
They paying,
fucking talk.
definitely.
Fucking better than YouTube. I feel like it's you trying to be a professional artist, so you got to move like a professional. That's just as simple as that. I think that's just what it is.
Facts.
I told you I got a real good song I ripped off of YouTube years ago. That's actually by a Springfield producer, and it was jaw dropping to know that this nigga made this shit. And instead of sitting with him and shopping with him, I ripped this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't putting my shit down. That be doing numbers. I ain't pulling it down. But in the same breath, you know what I mean? I want to shop with bro now. You know what I mean? Like when nigga was, it got to me like it was on some snake shit. Like nigga, I ain't one of these niggas, bro. Like that shit is wild. You know what I mean? Like shop with your producers, man. Build relationships with these producers.
Yeah, that's the best thing, man. So then you get to a point where they will throw you like, hey, you bought this one, here's a few more. Or get to a point where they just fucking with you, sending you their best batch. Like, you feel me? Like, everybody don't get the same beat packs from these producers, best
That's
believe.
the
That you
exact
don't.
fucking point why you need to be
You
hitting these
don't get
producers
the
up.
same beat packs.
I feel
That
like
is
The
niggas
person
probably
that makes the
don't know
best
that.
music or they fuck with the most is getting the batch that they think are the best. They send a different one. So you gotta
Makes sense.
tap in, pay, do whatever you gotta do, build relationships. So when you get something sent, you know it's gonna be some good shit.
That'd be that. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure because you're not from
know what
this.
he's
I know.
fucking
I'm
talking
talking about
about,
like
yeah.
why we don't. People in this area say we don't have a sound all the time. Like we don't have
They
a
say
sound.
that same
we don't
shit
have a
about
sound.
Boston,
but
though.
that's
That's all
I'm,
of
I'm
New
not.
England.
I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I don't know. Let's say that. I'm not from there. I don't know.
To the same shit that he just said a minute ago, he don't feel his sound is influenced by New England or
Yeah.
Virginia. You know what I mean? It's eclectic in this area.
But that could be that exact reason because people don't be locked in with the producers from this fucking area.
oh, for damn sure that.
Like so, it's like the producers for the most part. I feel like
He's gonna feed you, and you have to compliment his sound in a sense.
yeah. So that's
From
how
the
that's how
give and
you
take relationship.
create a sound instead of I gotta be from this person who live in Cali. Gotta be from this person who live
The
like,
biggest shit with YouTube is the type
Or
beat.
even- yeah.
You're not creating a sound if it's a type beat. You know what I mean? And that was the same shit we had a conversation earlier about as well. And it was I'm not mad at these niggas because I was watching some fucking killer shit on fucking Netflix or some shit. One of them channels, some little serial killer shit. I don't know why I've been watching it for 3 nights, but fucking it's based on a lot of copycat killers. So you got to realize, as a copycat killer, this person is still defined as a serial killer. But in the same breath, everything off of this person's career is just mimicked off of bigger name killers. You know what I mean? That's the reality of it. So if you're going off of type beats, you never find your identity in music. You never find you in music. You're literally mimicking other made niggas and thinking you're going to find yourself in that mimicking.
that found
You're
their
not.
sound.
You're not.
Like
You're not. You're gonna be a copycat killer your whole fucking. That's your career, nigga. You're gonna be the copycat rapper, nigga. That's it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, motherfucker, you gotta be able to find your own sound and be able to stand out. Stand out.
Facts.
You don't stand out, motherfucker. You just another one. Niggas ain't brave enough for that shit.
you said earlier, I think you was insinuating that you feel like you haven't mastered your craft. Why don't think you got like found your voice yet?
I don't know, man. I feel like I'm getting there. I definitely feel like I'm getting there, but I feel like I still got way more time to go to become a better artist. I'm not where I feel like I'm not at the point where I'm like, oh shit, like everything I do is gold. Like I still need criticism from everybody around me and things like that. I'm definitely at a point where I'm like, niggas not fucking with me. I'm definitely at that point, but I'm
Talk that
not.
talk.
I'm not at the point where I'm like, yo, I'm the best songwriter. I'm this, I'm that. And I'm still trying to find my niche and just more shit, you know? I feel like because I'm so new to it, I was just saying earlier to him, it's like I wish I would have like been fucking with music at like 17, so I could have been kept doing this repeating it. So right now at 25, I'll be like, damn, like I'll be on something. I'll know who I am as an artist. I know exactly what audience I go to, who I'm talking to, and things like that. Sometimes I don't even know who the fuck I'm talking to. I try to stay in point, but I'm still figuring a bunch of shit out. I'm figuring shit out by myself still, you feel me?
Right.
Personal life, so.
Word.
That hunger is good to keep though. That hunger of never feeling like you're at your best. You know what I mean? Like once you get to that point, I feel like same shit you touched on earlier. You're gonna have like a content mentality. Once you get to that you're gonna hit a cap, and that's a mental cap. You know what I mean? Because you feel like I hit it. I'm the greatest shit ever. So you're not gonna keep working. You know what I mean? If you keep that fucking hunger, man, the sky's the fucking limit. Then that's the reality of it.
Keep making the best shit I can make.
No bullshit.
Facts.
Keep going, brother.
I seen this post earlier today. I fucking wish I wrote down who wrote it. But dude said, I hate Springfield. I opened the door for a bitch and she said, period. What are you doing? What are you doing if you open the door for a chick and she said, period?
I'm gonna giggle. I'm gonna straight giggle.
That shit is dumb rude,
cute.
yo.
Nah, I gotta
It's
look
cute.
back like, huh? Like,
Yo, that shit is
really?
dumb rude.
I don't think it was cute.
That's just
Look at that
crazy.
laugh.
That's insane.
How old are you?
Crazy.
That's,
Fucking old
I
are you?
can't do it. I think it's just rude as fuck.
gotta
That's
think
funny
of
though.
something
I got.
Fucking old are you?
People was like, I would trip that bitch. You ain't gonna do shit.
Damn, you catching a case for a period?
You ain't doing shit.
I ain't catching no case for a period. She good. Period.
It's funny.
Okay.
Hey, that's your song.
Nah, play it again,
what
Stevie.
y'all-
Let it run, Stevie. Let it run. That was the one.
Y'all niggas is crazy.
That was the one. You said you have people in the studio with you. If you got niggas in the studio with you and they started like blurting out some shit, you told them to shut the fuck up?
Nah,
Like if
I
a
don't
nigga was like, nah, bro, that was the one. Like you ain't never been like, yo, I need to do that shit over.
I don't disrespect other men because I don't be disrespect. But
On your session that you paying bread for, you don't
nah,
disrespect a nigga?
I don't disrespect niggas. Because if
He
somebody
holier than
disrespect
thou,
me,
yo. That boy holier than thou.
nah, I'm just saying I don't disrespect nobody unless I have to. I don't be trying to do
Respect
that. But like I said, I don't be having niggas in sessions with me. Like if I have somebody in a session with me, it's gonna be like one or two people. It ain't like the whole gang, 15 niggas. Nah, I can't even work like that for real.
So you don't get feedback in this session?
I get feedback from the engineer. So like when my boy T-Bone, he make a lot of my beats and like he did when I go in there, he records me and everything like that. I get his
you got an
feedback.
engineer producer combo.
Yeah, and then after I fucking drive, if I make it and I send the niggas and niggas is telling me something, I'll go back and redo it. I'll do that. You feel me?
Word.
You good, brother?
That is, you answer my question.
That's the best relationship to have. At the end of the day, he created this sound and he hears something. So when you create something that he loves, he's gonna know exactly what it needs and he's gonna know exactly what to compliment you, especially if you keep going.
Facts.
You know what you're doing, brother. You know what you're
I'm trying to figure it out, man.
Nah,
I'm
you
still
know
trying to
what you
figure it
keep
out,
doing.
man.
You're doing everything you've been saying.
Until he get that one mobbed out session where there's mad and you fucking rock and you like, damn, I like this.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
like that. I like how I like this. Where he's like,
I
you
like
mad
40
crazy.
bitches in the studio shaking their asses. 40 of them?
Yo, like what? One on your lap. Why you say that?
Yeah, come on, man.
It be like that though. Until like it be that one time you like, oh damn, why was not doing that like this?
I'm just trying to think of it like this. If I'm in the fucking session, everybody in there, niggas is back there drinking, talking and shit, how I'm gonna be like trying to spit this shit, pause, and just like everything, like everybody else doing stuff, I'm like, yo, I can't concentrate. And I already get my mind be like this. So as soon as somebody's talking about this, look at this, I'm over there looking at that, not even worried about music.
I respect it. And your time is money at the end of the day.
Facts.
So however
Word.
you work best is the way you need to work it.
Word.
You can't work in nobody else's comfort
That's
zone.
complete
You do it
control. And understanding yourself too,
Facts.
because motherfuckers
Point blank
motherfuckers would still
Especially because
think
I be
that's how you
seeing
gotta
niggas
move.
be going, these niggas be booking studio time, having all they niggas there, and then going to the studio and writing too. They not coming with shit written already. They writing with all these niggas back there
Why you
with
talking about
bottles
these
and shit.
niggas?
That's what I'm saying.
You
Like
know them?
niggas is coming like.
You know them.
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't do that. I gotta be in here listening, writing. These niggas over here laughing and
gonna
shit. I
cap.
can't do that.
That's the new wave, and I understand it because like at the end of the day, for the music they're writing, to the same shit we was talking about before, like I feel my music, I try to touch a lot of bases. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, especially with Vices, you touch a lot of bases. You know what I mean? If you have a quote unquote lane with your music, then you need to be in this type of mood to create this sound. So if you have to write in the studio spur of the moment while you're feeling that to create that, that's how it has to get done. If it's good, I respect it. But in the same breath, the problem now is like that style has influenced so many people that everyone feels like that's the standard now. I could go in the studio and work. I done had niggas that hit me up like, yo, I'm trying to work and da-da-da. I send a nigga beat like, nah. As soon as we get there and da-da-da, nah, nigga. My time is money, bro. I don't play like that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm the nigga that 2 hours, nigga, I recorded 6 tracks. 2 hours, nigga, these shit, 4 of them bitches is mixed. Like, you know what I mean? 2 hours, I recorded in 40 minutes. 6 tracks. You know what I'm saying? All the rest of the time mixing and shit. So if you playing with your shit, I practice this shit all at home. I
That's
practice
what
this
I
shit even
definitely do.
more on the way here. How the fuck you sitting here talking when you want to write right now?
Yeah, nah. Especially for a song. Like if it's a 16, I can like, and I gotta think, I can give you a 16 and like in a studio. But it's if I'm coming up with a song, something I'm thinking about, I gotta think about. Every minute is valuable. Every word I say means something. So I can't just do it off the top. Everything, single thing I say has some type of meaning for me. So I gotta spend some time with it. It take me long to write. Unless the beat is just that fire, I can get it. But it take me days to write sometimes.
And are these things, obviously, it's a dumb question, but these things are your vices, the things that you had in these songs, or you think these are just...
Yeah, like nicotine. I fuck with that a lot. I need to stop. I just try to quit that shit. I drink. Women at one time was a heavy, big vice. Just a lot of things. And just
That
feeling
drunk driving
underrated.
shit was like...
Yeah, I need to stop it. I need to stop.
Yeah, everybody.
Everybody.
What? It's like,
I ain't driving
yo,
tonight,
it's
y'all.
like, yo.
I am not driving. But y'all need to stop doing that shit, yo. That's real. Stop drinking and driving. Stop texting and driving, man.
I just want to be mad vulnerable and just put it all out there. But I feel like I do with a lot of my music. But like, this shit was the most vulnerable I ever got. Talking about a lot of shit, so.
That was on purpose?
On purpose.
You had, how many did you record for this? Or is this, this was it?
Yeah, this was just it. I knew from the jump what I was gonna do. After I finished my album, my last project, I knew from the jump I was gonna come out with 5 songs. I've like specific beats. I picked them out right there and I just started working on them. I'm working on more music right now, but like for those like that month I took to make this, just those beats, I was focusing on those 5 songs I put out.
Word.
Yeah.
To one thing we was talking about before, I don't actually see you with merch. Is there a reason for that?
I'm behind the ball. I'm slacking. No bullshit. I need to get on that shit. That's something I need to get on. It's like getting a logo. Me and him, we gonna get together and do it because you know we got the Vuyu International shit that he started, and I just came on. We trying to do that, but I gotta get a logo. I gotta get some tough shit.
I seen that.
But we gonna get it together though.
Records, right?
Yeah.
Your records. That's dope.
It's just like a little collective we got. Him doing his modeling shit, his fashion, and he DJs too. And just with me doing my stuff right now, we just trying to do some shit like that. And he's the creative one, so like this the one I go to for different ideas, things like that. So yeah, we gonna get some merch
You didn't say his name one time.
My boy Khalil Page, Hoodlum Page.
All right, let's go.
Follow him on the gram, anything at Hoodlum Page.
Damn, I had a question before that shit fucked me up. I
Fact.
don't remember.
This nigga's body and this shit though.
Or y'all gonna get some work done after this?
I'm trying to get some work done, but he just made me a little nervous. He just said that took me a little days to write and shit. That made me a little.
Nah, I can get you some bars.
Man, God days.
People work different.
No,
I
respect
people
it.
in a creative zone too. Like
I
it'd be
definitely
way
respect
different.
and to the same shit like he said, and that's why, you know what I mean. Like, if I'm ever personally trying to do music with anybody, I always like to link up. I don't give a fuck where you from. If we ain't linking up physically, we got a FaceTime, video chat, something. Just based on the fact that like niggas are saying, yeah, I'll hop on that track, and it'll be a beat they not feeling or your verse they not feeling. They'll still hop on that shit. You know what I'm saying? And you won't get the all. Like, niggas gotta really understand why you not getting the outcome you want. So you won't get the all out of this person as far as promotion, as far as them pushing your rollout. If you do a rollout, maybe even investing in the product as much as you're investing in the product, just based on the fact of something of that then fit their standard. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a firm believer in, first and foremost, if you're gonna do music with anybody, listen to a nice amount of their music. You know what I'm saying? Don't hear a nigga one song from a nigga and be like, I'm trying to do a song with this nigga. You ain't even heard none of the type of time this nigga is on. You know what I'm saying? Like, really dig in and get in tune to bro or sis and then be like, all right, I know what they about. I kind of feel what they about. Even come with a type of beat, their type beat. You know what I mean? Like, when same shit we was talking about with Drake. When niggas saw Drake,
vetting.
Niggas get Drake type beats. Even if you a Beyonce, every song niggas was getting with Drake, this was a Drake style song. They was trying to compliment him. You know what I mean? Because you going for Drake.
I think we got to touch on to what you were saying. Like, when you're reaching out to somebody to collab and you want that type of sound, you
want their sound.
You have to, if you're gonna give them any type of production, it has to be something you know they're going to work with. Like, and people, I don't even think people do that at times. They're just like, this nigga's on fire or he's fire as fuck.
So I'm just gonna anything.
Yeah.
I don't want anything.
Just because.
And then, but the reality of it is, on the lower level, a lot of motherfuckers either yes or no shit without explanations. So if you say yeah and you hop out and I don't get the best of you, you're not gonna tell me it's because this wasn't really the type of shit I get on usually and da da da. You're just gonna say yeah, either take the bread, don't take the bread, whatever you're gonna do. We ain't decent.
Oh shit. What's
going on? You're just gonna take the bread and that's it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna take the bread and it is what it is. You know what I mean? You was a feature, you wanted this, nigga. I do this, it is what it is. You don't give a fuck. Now if it was something that really fits your type of time, like we was talking about this earlier. If I'm sorting out a Dave East and I go get a producer he uses, and then I go get a underground videographer he uses. You just see Shot by 10 just out there in Medellin with fucking Millie's and Dave East. If you trying to get a feature from Millie's, like, I'm going to do, I'm going to research who Millie's actually gets production by and get production by that person. And then I'm going to research who Millie's actually gets videos by and then get a video with that person. And then offer this feature to Millie's. You know what I mean? Because now it's something that you, as an artist, this is how you move. You know what I mean? This is your content. This is how you respect your shit. So if you expect your shit to come out visually looking like this, production-wise sounding like this, I went through your niggas. What's good? I want you a feature on this beat. Oh, shit, that's my nigga. I got this nigga to shoot the video if you down with it. All the quality and everything is going to be to his standard.
That's fucking...
Don't try to be you. Try to compliment the motherfucker that you reaching out to.
I don't think people are this strategic at all.
Yeah, people are. Those are the niggas who get on and niggas be like, how this nigga get on? He ain't even that nice. He did that. He worked right. It's a lot of shit behind the scenes you don't get to see.
I said that
you
meaning
only get to see the viral video.
I don't think these niggas around here are strategic like that.
Yeah, niggas ain't. Some niggas is. I'm a nigga from around here. What we talking about?
Nigga, you saying the same shit, nigga. Yo, you been plotting this shit for a long time.
Because I was trying to get a machine.
You be plotting shit for a long time, and it'd be like, even certain ideas, yo, we be like, damn, this nigga beat us to the punch.
Talk about it.
Damn, this nigga beat us to the punch. It's like,
talk about it.
Niggas, we be having mad ideas, but we ain't the only ones thinking.
Yeah, and that's the shit we talked about on the wrap up with Smith though. You know what I mean? A lot of niggas get discouraged. Have you ever been discouraged because like you had what you feel is a big idea and then you see somebody do it right before you, so you just sideline the idea?
Yeah, I do that shit all the time.
Yeah, not discouraged. Yeah, I'm.
What I mean by discouraged is exactly that. You just sideline the idea. Like,
yeah,
if I'm thinking of this, this, that, and the third. There's somebody doing it, you're like, nah, I'm not.
Yeah, I definitely did it before. I did that before, yeah.
Do you understand that? That's everything McDonald's do, Burger King do, Wendy's do, Taco Bell do, all major businesses do the same shit because it worked. So if you had that idea and he had that idea, why the fuck you ain't doing that idea? That's why we as local people, we fail. Because at the end of the day, you feel, well, he did it, I don't want to look like him. No, that's big business. That's why you thought of it. Do it. So it's exactly what you're saying. I was stuck in the same shit we all do. Like, he did it, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't stuck in that shit no more. If I thought of it, I ain't think of it because that motherfucker thought it. I thought of it because I'm watching what's needed in how you have to move in this industry. You know what I'm saying? So if that's how you did it, kudos to you. You did it before I did it. I'm doing it too.
Fact.
Yeah.
We got to move like that.
Yeah.
But
that comes in time,
P.
yo.
Diddy came
that
out
comes
here,
in
he
time
started
after
signing
fucking
niggas
all
I
this shit.
ain't
Like,
signing.
god damn.
Because he sang this nigga.
Nah, fuck that. fuck that. We gotta move different. Fuck it. Fuck it. Whatever
Move
you
as
think
a
of, go ahead,
unit.
jump out the fucking window.
Move as a
Facts.
unit.
Jump out that fucking window, yo.
Move as a unit, man. Move collectively, just like you
I
were
that's what I
saying.
was gonna talk about. Even having a team, yo, the people you're around, that is definitely important. It's absolutely important. Damn, this shit. We was talking about this the whole time. Just having no yes men, just having the correct people around you, people you can actually trust.
That's a fact. You got to. You got to have people around you with your best interests and just like really want to see you go higher and elevate. Because when you got that, you can't have no yes men. Because if y'all on the same accord, like niggas is going to tell you when you fucking up, when something doesn't sound good. Because we all trying to go to the same thing. So if you got genuine people around you and y'all all on the same thing, all on the same cause, trying to get the same goal, you feel me? It's going to be good, you know?
Word.
And that's what I'm trying to do. Anybody around me, we trying to get the same shit. We trying to grind up. We gonna help each other the best we can. We gonna promote each other. We gonna do everything we gotta do for our collective of what we doing. You know.
Word.
That's real shit.
I definitely hear that, man. I thank you for coming, making this trip out here. I know
Appreciate
this weather
y'all for
was definitely
real
crazy.
having me on.
Real.
This
Fuck with it.
was dope as fuck. And tell everybody where they could find you, where they can find your music, all that.
Yeah, I'm on everything. Go stream Vices right now. Apple Music, Spotify,
Shit,
anything
hard.
you can get it on. Follow me, IG Nasty Now, and yeah, listen to the music, man.
Yeah, thank you for coming on. And yeah, until next time, we out this hoe.
Respect.